What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of Seriously Joking Podcast. I'm Brent Mukai.
And I'm Paco. Today, we're doing episode 5 because episode 5 we recorded had audio issues. Yeah. So we're doing it again.
We are doing another one, and we are matching it word for word. We wrote it all out on the teleprompter behind the camera. All of this is completely planned.
Yeah, and this today's podcast is brought to you by the letter L.
The letter L. So many good things start with the letter L.
Yes.
Love, lesbian,
licking. Ooh, we were both there. Los Angeles.
It's
a great place.
And lumberjack.
Because you gotta always have that morning wood.
You need to have it. How are you gonna get it without the lumberjack? So what's up with you? You just did a fucking show.
Yeah, shut up. I want to hear your story about McDonald's though.
I just told it. Oh, we're gonna.
The audience. That's why the audience needs to know. Because Brent got me breakfast this morning.
Yeah, and I wasn't even late today.
I was on time.
I became late because I grabbed the McDonald's.
Yeah.
You were like, you grabbed breakfast.
When he came into the room, I was just in my bed naked, just like hi, like I was waiting for him.
Yeah, nipples out, dude. Your blanket was like right under the nipples, as if it was planned.
I was like, oh my gosh. You're here early.
Which is crazy because I called up. I was like, "You're not naked up there, right?" You're like, "No, come on in." Oh my goodness!
Make sure you make eye contact with me.
Hey, my eyes are up here, mister.
My eyes are right here, actually, right on my chest.
So I pulled up to McDonald's. I grabbed the 2 sausage burrito meal, which everybody knows is the standard broke boy meal.
Whoa, settle down.
But it's good. You get a lot. You get a lot for what you. That's why it's a good broke boy meal.
Well, the reason why I'm upset is my usual order used to be a sausage egg McMuffin with white cheddar instead of American.
Don't have white cheddar.
Exactly, they removed it.
Because you got me into that bougie ass shit, and then I started asking for it, and then they canceled it like a month later. I was so upset. You just lined my dreams up and then killed them in front of my eyes. So they tell me, okay, pull off to the side, go to the number 2 stall. I go to the number 2 stall. They fucking come out, and I'm like, yo, you got hot sauce in here, right? Because you asked specifically for hot sauce. And I said, okay. And she was like, oh, I don't know. Check the bag. So I checked the bag. Not only is there not hot sauce, there's a 1 burrito. And I'm like, yo, where's the second burrito? She's like, there's supposed to be 2? And I'm like, yes, you work here. How do you not know that it's the meal? It's 2 Who orders just 1 single sausage burrito? Has anyone done that? Comment below if you've done that.
Only the most depressed.
That's so depressing.
Yeah.
Because it's like $1 something. You're just gonna get a McDouble at that point. Anyways, but there was an extra cup underneath that I felt. I was like, oh fuck, there's an extra cup under here, underneath your drink. So I grabbed the cup and I said, also, they didn't get me the Diet Coke. They just gave me the second cup. Which was a lie. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So she went back in, she grabbed the hot sauce, had the extra burrito, came out with the Diet Coke.
I just realized something.
What?
I've been on the mic instead of on things.
You've been on what?
On this thing instead of this thing. Should we start over?
No.
All right.
That's just a part of it. That'll be fine.
Weird scenario.
Yeah. So the audio should have just drastically improved, but that's all right. You haven't heard anything important. Just a dumb McDonald's story of why we both have drinks now.
I like that Brent was like, yeah, you know what? I'm taking advantage of this situation right here.
I was like, because you can at that point when they fuck up. It's like I'm fine with taking advantage of that situation.
I love Wendy's. Mm-hmm. But they always somehow manage to mess up my order. Yeah. They always, without a doubt, they'll be missing sauces. Instead of spicy nuggets, they'll give me this regular plain nuggets. Ugh. Which just tastes like sponge.
Yeah, you might as well just cook a sponge and bread it with some fucking lubricant and throw it into a fryer.
It might be better, actually.
That probably would be better than regular nuggets from Wendy's. So do you ever ask, like, yo, you messed up my order. Could I get like a cookie or something?
No, I've always thought about it. Like, I feel like wasting my gas, I should get something free.
Right. I don't know. I don't do that. I don't usually do that, but the opportunity presented. Like, if that second cup wasn't there, I wouldn't have been like, hey, can you also get me a Diet?
Yeah.
But the second cup was there. I was like, this is a sign. Because I sat there in my car and I low-key, I was like, maybe I should just walk in and grab some Diet Coke and come back out. And I was like, nah, that'll be dumb.
Yeah.
And they
get
fucked up
them
the order.
to do it for you.
Yes. Even better. Of like the fucking Danny Ocean of McDonald's heists.
Ocean 7-Eleven. Ocean 7-Eleven, dude.
Dude, that's such a good fucking sketch idea. Ocean 7-Eleven. That's fucking. We gotta get a crack team together.
You see that guy outside begging for money? He's gonna create a distraction.
Yeah.
He's getting in a fight with another bum, both arguing over a quarter they saw on the ground.
And when we say a crack team, we mean a team of crackheads.
Yes.
That's who we need. Ocean 7-Eleven. Oh my god.
That's already the title of this episode.
Okay.
Ocean 7-Eleven.
I gotta write that down so I don't forget it. Ocean 7-Eleven.
So good.
Okay. So what's up with you, motherfucker?
I just had my show this past Friday in LA.
Okay.
Applause.
Yeah.
We need the buttons things where we can push things and it makes noises for us.
Man, what
One day.
Ryan Heeg.
You're right, that show's awful.
We do. But the production value, my God.
But yeah, so I had the show. Jay Moore didn't show up.
Jay Moore didn't show up?
Didn't show up.
Are you shitting me?
But
wasn't he the headliner?
yeah, he was, but he didn't show up.
Okay.
And then I met a bunch of other really cool comics. Also, the creator of That 70s Show was there.
Okay.
Dude, that guy was so funny.
Yeah.
I was, we try not to butcher other people's jokes, so I'm just gonna have to say he was very funny.
Yeah.
He had a great joke about Fight Club. But
timely also.
Yeah, but the premise just was that, like, you know what? I'm not even going to ruin it. It was just great. It's a really good joke. We'll just say it's a Fight Club joke.
Do you remember his name? That's the curse of comedians. Your jokes are funnier than your name is. So
well, he just had a great credit of That 70s Show.
He created That 70s Show?
And I was like, dude, I've definitely jacked off to Jackie and Kelso.
Not tall redhead. What was her name?
Donna.
Yeah. God.
I've actually met her, too.
What?
She does YouTube now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, yeah, she does YouTube now.
Is she hot in real life?
She's very attractive. She's also very tall.
Yeah, I know.
Very composed.
If you look at the first season of That 70s Show, like now, you'll be like, why is that 35-year-old hanging out with a bunch of 16-year-old kids? She's definitely, because she's so tall, but she also was like 20. Like, they all were like 24, except for Mila Kunis.
Yeah, who was 14 or something.
Yeah. She was like breaking laws, but she was so good that they were like, we can't not have her. But
her first kiss was with Kelso.
Yeah.
On TV.
And she was like, what, 15? And he was like 25?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd break laws for that.
Same, dude. Mila Kunis, are you kidding me? A Mila Kunis kiss? But yeah, dude. Like, she is definitely much older than everybody else and looks it. She just looks 25 when she's on the show. First season. And then they all grow up and it's like, okay, we all look 25-ish now. But
yeah.
It was
so
how did the show go? The
show went well. I was called up in a different. I was supposed to be fourth.
Okay.
Called me up second. So I was just sitting in the crowd, and I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to go up now." And so I just had to run over, turn on my camera real quick, and then just run up.
So they told you that you were going to be number 4?
Yeah, there was a list, and so it didn't go according to the plan. It's whatever, though. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a professional.
Yeah, of course.
I came with the laughs off the bat. I actually didn't. I said, hey, guys, I'm not prepared because I was not supposed to be up right now. So let's all inhale together as a team. We're going to overcome this together. So I had everybody breathing deep with me.
Yeah.
And then exhale.
It's the first time meditation ever made its way into a comedy show.
Exactly. But it's appropriate. It's coming from an Asian guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Clear your minds, folks. And so then from there, I just did the jokes. I had a 5-minute set.
Yeah.
And so, I just tried to keep it short, play with the audience a bit, and I feel like it did well. This video is actually going to be up on Patreon right now. So if you guys want to support, all my full shows are on there. Mm-hmm. And it's just a way to support. And stuff
where
like
do people go? What is the website for that?
All of my patreon.com/yellowpaco. I'd assume it's that.
You assume it's that?
It's not something I'm constantly just like, like I send personal messages to everybody who subscribes and supports and stuff because they're using their own hard-earned money to support me. So I appreciate that. May as well just be like, hey, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel it. Well, dude, I'm glad to hear that the show went good. Did you talk to any of the comics afterwards?
I did.
Yeah.
I talked to Willie Mack.
Willie Mack.
Yeah. He I believe he had either his own show or he's on a TV show. Okay. He was on BET and stuff. And dude, that guy's funny. He's just super. You can feel that he's comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
He's just telling his story and he's having punchlines in there, and it's just like, damn,
That confidence, man. Mm-hmm. Even just the way that people walk up onto a stage, you can a lot of times tell how good they're gonna be,
Yeah, exactly. Weird, comfortability. And then there's a secret headliner, Paul W. Downs.
Was the secret that nobody knows who he is?
He's on Broad City. He's on Broad City and stuff like that. Yeah. But at first, when I read that, someone, the promoters were like, "Oh, we have a special guest, Paul W. Downs."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is this guy named Paul with Downs?"
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Bro, he's gonna be so funny." I was excited,
dude.
And then I looked him up, and I was like, damn it.
He's
a normal, good-looking, talented guy. I was so excited to be on his show.
I can't remember the name of him, but I remember watching a Comedy Central special from a comedian with Down syndrome, and that dude was fucking hilarious. Damn. It was so good because it's every joke is hit. He could talk about anything, and it was just him punching up the whole time.
Yeah,
every single. Oh man, and I don't want to slaughter the joke, but the basic premise was he was taking advantage of his caretaker, who was a hot chick, and just being like, I don't know what breasts are. Yeah.
She's trying to be a helpful and informative.
Yeah. He's I've never seen it before, and then he's like, oh, that dumb bitch.
You know what I realized though?
What?
Just saying what the premise is without a punchline, is horrible. You sound
awful.
Like a horrible person.
Yeah.
It's taking advantage of a lady who's just doing her job and she just happens to be a hot nurse.
Yeah, but the scenario
and you're like, but trust me, it was a funny thing.
It was so good. Yeah, that's the toughest part of being anybody else, because all anybody talks about after a show who's normal, who's not a comedian, they don't remember the punchline, they just remember the premise.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh my gosh, oh, you needed to see this guy. He was talking about being Filipino, but it's Mexican. Oh, yeah. It was just, you had to be there.
It's trying to explain an inside joke.
Yes.
To someone who wasn't there, basically.
Yes, and unless you remember the punchline, you can't you don't know the funny part. All you know is the fucking premise.
Most people don't even remember someone they just met's name.
Yeah.
You're not going to remember the whole thing. But coming up on December 8th in San Francisco, I have a show. It's only $10 online, so it's mad cheap. It's going to be a good lineup, all Asian. So you're going to hear a lot of that.
A lot of rice jokes.
Yeah, I'm going to try and avoid Asian jokes, actually. I want to be able to write clean material.
Is it a clean show?
No, but I've been challenging myself.
Yeah.
To write clean. It's real easy to just be like, suck a dick.
Boners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be able to write clean material, because then if I can do that, then I am probably be able to book college shows a lot easier.
College
stuff like that. And honestly, writing clean it's really hard.
It's tough, man.
It's so difficult. Especially because my audience will know. They're like, yeah, Paco, he's a scumbag. He's got a dirty mouth.
Yeah.
And so if they hear me do a whole set, they're like, he didn't swear once or say vagina.
But that's the thing. Funny's funny, man.
Yeah.
Funny's funny. Like Sinbad is so funny. You don't even care that he doesn't swear.
Yeah.
And like then he started putting swears in, and you're like, oh, but it doesn't matter. I think clean comics are like, if your whole shtick is like, I'm the clean, squeaky clean comedian. I think a lot of people use that as a
gimmick?
code word of saying I'm not gonna be very funny. I think a lot of people do that, but there can be like,
You know what? I'm gonna start calling myself the cleanest comic and just come out with racial slurs. That's gonna be my opener.
Everybody, okay. Let's. This next comic, you've seen him on YouTube. You've seen him across all social media. He's known far and wide as the cleanest comic. Everybody, squeaky clean comedy coming your way. Give it up for Paco.
Chink, 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 chink. I'm not a racist. I'm just a guy in a huge metal armor suit. Chink, chink, chink.
All right, that's been his time, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. That's what you can look forward to in San Francisco.
No, please. It's going to be much better. Yeah. The lineup actually has people who have been on, I believe, like Conan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they have actual TV credits, unlike myself.
Who's the headliner?
I was supposed to be the headliner. Yeah, they wanted me to headline. And I instantly told them no.
How much time would they want you? Was it like a real headlining or was
it was like 20 to 25? So it's not real headlining, but that's still
that's tough.
It's a lot of time.
But you were smart to say no.
Yeah, because I was like, why would I want to do that? Like there are comics on there who are way better than me, even if. Because they're like, oh, you'll bring in a good audience. But I don't know. I can't promise that. I hope, So if you're in San Francisco, please come out to the show. I'm begging you. Yeah. I will give you free hand massages. And I'll take a picture on a Polaroid camera. And then I'll give you the Polaroid after. It's true, actually. I bring a Polaroid camera to all my shows. Yeah. And then I, take pictures with people, whoever came out.
I mean, is there anything you can do to up that ante?
Hand massages. Come on.
Dude, I feel like you'd do that anyway. Is that a special thing?
No, the hand massage just goes like this.
What's this?
Hello.
That's just a fucking handshake.
But it's a firm massage, It's a good...
You didn't even pulsate. It was one grab. That was just a hand grab. Massage my ass.
It's gonna be... I will not massage your ass. And it's gonna be a good show, though. It's gonna be a good show. I've been working on my... I've been getting my material up. Doing pretty good. I recently just did a LA Comedy Club. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You were there Tuesday night, right?
Tuesday night, yeah. Okay. Did pretty good. Even Jocelyn Sharp was like, hey, you had a good set. And I was like, yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And Jocelyn doesn't hand out compliments like that.
She's a beast.
Yeah. Dude, she's really fucking fun. And she really knows her lane and really fucking stays like sharp in it, Mm-hmm.
Jocelyn sharp in it.
I didn't mean to fucking say
Yeah, I got you.
Sharp turns here and there.
All right, and then enough about me, but come to the show December 8th.
Go to the show, people.
Link down below. $10. It's so cheap. $10 show. Great comedy. And then $15 at the door. So, 21 and over. That's the only unfortunate part.
Because
Mila Kunis's.
Here's the thing. If you can be a comic that brings a crowd, people will ask you back.
Yeah.
So what you're really doing, if you are in the area and you see the show, what you're really doing is securing my man right here's spot in another show later on.
This is true. You're helping me out a bunch. Because, just being able to show that I can bring people and stuff.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. That's more people to laugh. That's going to make laughter sound better. You'll feel good because laughter is important.
Right. But it's not just a vanity thing of like, oh, I want to have as many people. No. In the club owner's eyes, in the show promoter's eyes, in the person who's putting the show together, what you're really saying is that people want to come see me, so you should book me again because it's good for your business and it's good for me.
It's not just like I'm funny. It's also I'm funny and I can bring people who are down for a good time.
Dude, yeah. And it's going to be a good show. I'm sure.
It is. I'm going to have a lot of racial slurs and... Actually, no racial slurs, guys, all right? I'm sorry. I'm trying to convince you to come out to the show.
Yeah. And now they're like, well, he promised us racial slurs. We only want to see the show if there's racial slurs.
They're gonna be like, we're never coming back. There wasn't enough slurs.
That's the Yelp review.
Yeah.
Great show, not enough slurs. 2 stars.
2 stars. 5-star comedy. 1-star use of racial slurs.
Oh man, that's bad math for a bunch of Asians.
Yeah. How about you though?
What's been going on?
You've actually gotten a couple of cool gigs recently that you can announce.
Yes. So the biggest one is I am now a part officially of the Pandora roster of commercial talent, which is fucking huge.
Woo! Applause. Clap, 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 clap.
Applause.
You applause right now, listeners and viewers. Applaud. It doesn't matter if you're driving and you're taking the off ramp right now. I need you to applaud.
Or you're holding your child who is a baby, and you, for some reason, listening to a podcast also.
Yeah.
Let go of the baby abruptly and applause.
And then if you're a scientist, you have to mix 2 chemicals, but a specific amount. But it's too late. We told you to applaud. And even if you drop these chemicals and they combine and it kills the entire Earth, you have to applaud.
Mustard
right now.
Gas City. Fuck that. Applause right now.
Applause.
So what that means is basically for Pandora, the radio station, for those of you who've been living under a rock.
Or are young.
Yeah, or are young, I guess. I guess everybody's on Spotify now.
Yeah, kind of.
A lot of people, switch to Spotify. But if you've ever listened to Pandora, you hear the commercials like, hey, Pandora listener, sorry to stop the music, but we got some new stuff at McDonald's, right? Like, they have a specific set of, like, talent that they go to for all of those commercials. It's only like 100 or so, like a couple hundred, and there's like, I want to say hundreds of brands that come and like ask them for help with their commercials for Pandora specifically. So I will be one of those voices who says, hey, Pandora listeners, sorry to stop the music.
Here's my audition.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Panda, I'm fired.
All right, well,
I'm fired.
All right, well, that's strike one.
Hey, Panda Express listeners.
That was pretty good. But we're called Pandora, not Panda Express.
Got it. I got it.
So we're just gonna roll it through. Take two. Take two. Easy enough.
Take two.
Mistake.
Right, here you go. Hello, Panda. Dang it.
Hey, you started with saying "Hey Panda" and then you just stopped saying it. It was almost even better when you said Panda Express because it's like you followed through. But again, we're not Panda Express. We are Pandora Radio.
I got you.
All right, cool. So we're gonna run a take 3. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Pandora listeners, go to Panda Express. Better.
Hey, there is nothing about Panda Express that we have, and in fact, we're now going to get sued for thousands of dollars.
Actually, here I got this.
Panda Express. Okay, just like you're doing great, but if you could just read, it's a McDonald's commercial, has nothing to do with Panda Express. If you say Panda Express again or reference anything about it, we're going to be fine. Okay. So you got this.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do a take 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, Pandora listeners. Drive on over to your nearest McDonald's and get out of your car. Walk over to the next door Panda Express. They have a delicious orange chicken.
Hey, that's how it's that's the main character of Ocean 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
He was working on getting his dream job of being a Pandora voice and then gets shunned.
And he has to go back to work. And Hajib is like, how did you do? Did you get the position? No, Hajib, I didn't.
So
I thought I'd get it.
Dude, yeah. So things have been going really fucking cool. And yeah, I mean, a buddy of mine heard that Gundam Wing trailer in the movie theaters and was like, dude, I fucking heard it. Like, it's been cool.
Wait, what? You have a Gundam Wing?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't talk about that?
No.
I thought I talked about it. Well, maybe I didn't talk about it.
Well, also, I don't pay attention when you open your mouth. Whenever you open your mouth, I just hear, like Charlie Brown. And I just wait until you stop moving your lips, and I'm like, it's my turn to speak.
You hear the last thing that I say, and then you just make a joke about it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, so it's pretty tragic. half of my family died in this tragic accident, and I felt really bad. I just came back from the funeral and ate some sushi right before I came over here.
Yeah, sushi's weird. When you think about it, it's the only thing we eat raw.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping we could talk about, my family and the tragedy that just happened. Like, it's just really sad. It's kind of like it just feels like the part of the movie where it's like the saddest moment,
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. The saddest part, like when the sushi comes out and it's just it's not right. They don't have enough wasabi on it. Sometimes they don't give you a side of ginger. Oh, but I love me some gingers. You know what I mean?
Again, half my family just completely. I mean, I'm just a wreck right now.
Yeah, you know what else is a wreck? That sushi joint down on Eastern.
And then I just look back and I'm like, holy shit, that is every podcast episode.
Which is weird though, because a lot of times when you have conversations with people, you can tell when they're just not listening to you and they literally are just waiting their turn to speak.
Yes.
And it's just like, holy crap, you're awful.
That's dude. And it's so
I feel like, to be honest though, both of us were that at some point.
Oh, of course. It's something you have to fucking work on.
Yeah. So, I mean, you are a horrible person, but you can get better.
Yeah, you can.
There's a day where you can become just like me and Brent.
Oh, boy. Well, that's the most depressing thing I've heard today.
That's a wreck. Just like half of my family.
Anyways, sushi, am I right? I could go for some sushi right now.
Yeah, some good old-fashioned Ocean 7-Eleven sushi. They've got the best and freshest. Pandora listeners, go on down
to Panda Express, where you can get the new orange chicken. Is it new? It's not, but we'll pretend it is.
But we'll make it new,
spicy.
Just for you.
Oh, dude, if they did a spicy orange chicken,
that was
Szechuan.
Szechuan, yeah.
Szechuan sauce.
Yeah. Dude. No, chicken.
Szechuan chicken.
Chicken, I think.
Oh, man.
This became a Panda's Express.
One big ad for Panda Express.
Everybody, our listeners, will be like, damn, you know what? I really do want some right now. God damn.
But yeah, I booked a trailer. Yeah.
Brands real quick.
Yeah.
We can give you some serious business with our 1,100 listeners from this podcast.
Yes.
We're trying to push it. Remember, every time. I don't think the last one hit 1,000 yet.
Imagine if every single 1,100 person went down and ordered a $7 Szechuan chicken plate.
Mm-hmm.
That's $7,000 right in your pocket. We are only asking for $3,500.
Yeah. Before.
Yeah.
A down payment now before this even goes out.
Right, because we know that it's going to convert.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that if you have 1,100 views, all 1,100 of those people are going to buy a t-shirt and buy some Panda Express.
What are impressions, you know? Just straight views, that's what happens.
All views. Dude, you went like deep into the terminology of social media. What are impressions? I don't even know.
I think impressions are just like the people that have seen it.
Yeah, so or like scrolled by it. Even.
Yeah, and so it's just like, what do they do? Like, so your impressions are how, like, if you put up a post, your impressions are kind of like how many people have seen it or have like come in contact with it, and then from there, what have they done with it? So a lot of times, it's similar in an aspect of like views. Mm-hmm. So on Instagram, if you get so many impressions, it might be maybe you get 10,000 impressions. And then from there, it's like 10% of that you will usually like it or less. If you have 10%, that's a really good ratio. This is all stuff
you told me about.
Yeah, these are things that are like past history. I don't know if it's applicable now. So if you guys are planning on growing, 10% likes in comparison to your views or like impressions, that's always good.
10% likes in comparison to your impressions?
Yeah, so if you get 100 views or 100 impressions, you get 10 likes, like that's
a good
supposed to be a good ratio, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What if you don't have many impressions?
So if it's lower, then of course you want the ratio to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your audience is going to be a little bit more personal.
That's tough. Have you noticed Instagram has like...
They're removing likes and everything like that. Yeah. So, woo!
I feel like that'll work well, though.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because I think that people right now will judge something before they even look at a video or look at something because of the amount of likes it has.
For sure.
And if they see your video has, your comedy routine video has, 100 likes, I just think that it's like, oh fuck, well if
clearly
there's no likes and you see that video and you're into stand-up, then your brain doesn't go there, and then you might be more willing to be like, oh shit, let me just check this out, I like stand-up.
Could be, but with Instagram they're still keeping the view count up, so it's not likes, it's view count.
Okay.
They're still keeping that around. They're gonna hide
right now
the likes,
they only show the view count anyway.
Well, you can click into that, I think.
You can click into that and see the likes.
Yeah.
So they're going to still that's weird that they're still going to show view count. But for pictures, they only show likes. So what? On pictures, they're just not going to show anything?
They'll probably show like who else has liked it, but they're not going to give a number of how many people have liked it.
I feel like that will ultimately be good.
Yeah, especially for someone who has low impressions and engagement like myself. I've been trying to work on that.
Yeah. In what way?
So one thing that I've learned is like ask your audience a question, because any comment, even if it's a hate comment, it counts towards engagement.
Right.
So likes are great, but if you can get a good amount of comments too, like that's even better. So you want to ask things like, hey, what is your guys' favorite season? Or so a lot of my recent things have been like questions or.
Do you respond back to everybody?
Usually, if it's something good, I'll try to respond back to it. So like what I've been doing is I'll like people's comments and I'll like comment on people's stuff because they're taking the time to engage with my thing. I should do that back so they feel rewarded. And because if it's good, then I'm like, oh, that was good. Like I want to comment on this.
Oh, so you'll look back. You'll look at their profile.
Oh, dude, I have way too much time on my hands. Yeah. I definitely will look at everything.
Nah, but I love that. I love that concept.
Yeah, so if you guys are listening, go to either one of our last posts. What are they going to type? Just type anything. What will they type? Give them something to say, and we'll respond.
Say Ocean's 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Say Ocean's 7-Eleven on our latest post.
We will, If you do that to me, I'll go follow you.
Ooh, I won't follow you, but I'll type the best.
I'll fucking follow you.
Yeah.
But you don't follow you. Somebody told me it's like you want your followers number to be like 10%, or you want who you follow to be 10% of the grand scheme of followers.
I don't know about
10% or under is what I was told.
Usually a low number is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't try to keep mine too low because then it's just like, man, you kind of look scummy. Like, if you only follow like 100 people,
yeah.
Or like,
because you're at almost like 100,000 followers.
Yeah, I've always been stuck at 98. Good gosh, for the past year.
Go follow the man.
And the thing about, like, I just always think like, man, those people that have like millions or hundreds of thousands of followers or millions of followers and they don't follow anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, dude.
Like Conan?
Your feed is boring. It's literally nothing.
Well, you don't know that. What is the feed? Because the feed will also show other people's stuff.
That is a good question.
Yeah. If you only follow one person.
No, if you follow no one.
If you follow no one, what does your feed look like?
We should make a profile and see and come back the next week.
It's probably just suggested shit.
Maybe.
Or
what if it was just Instagram and they just had a post like, dude, what are you even doing? Get it together, man.
It's just one feed that just keeps belittling you until you.
Who do you think you are? Kanye West? You'll never be great.
Yeah. Follow some people. You dick.
Here's some other losers just like you following no one else.
It's like, why even join if you're not going to follow?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to pick your brain on this whole fucking YouTube thing.
All right, I probably don't have too many answers, but let's go.
No, but I want your opinion because let me explain this to you.
All right.
So, for those of you unfamiliar with this, and I can't believe you don't know this because you're like the YouTube guy. You know what I mean? Like you're a YouTuber man. I'm
a TikToker now.
Yeah, that's true. Samesies, bro. So
I have 2 videos and I call myself a TikToker.
I feel like there's people with one video who also call themselves a TikToker. But dude, so here's the thing. YouTube says, and a week ago they were like, okay, we're going to ask everybody to label their channel as either kids content channel or adult content channel, Or you can be a combination of both, but you have to label your videos as either a kid content video or an adult content video.
Okay.
So here's the reason why they did that. They got fined by the FTC because
FCC or FTC? One of those things.
One of these fucking things. The FCC won't let me be.
Yeah.
It's FCC. So they got fined because you're not allowed to gather data on children, which is 13 and under.
Okay.
You're not allowed to, but that's how the fucking algorithm works. To show you shit is it takes the information of stuff that you watch and then throws it back at you. So the YouTube has been doing that. YouTube has been doing this since the dawn of YouTube.
Yeah.
It's created that algorithm and it said, well, we don't give a fuck, you know, how old you are, it doesn't really matter. So they got fined like $170 million.
Damn.
Yeah, which is like nothing in comparison. But you know what else is required for this information gathering is targeted ads. Is ads on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you make yourself a children's channel, you will basically not be able to pop up in anybody's algorithm who's a child, and you also won't be able to see what I'm saying? And you also won't be able to get ad revenue.
Wait, so if you make yourself a children's channel,
yes,
you can't make
because they can't. They are by law required not to advertise and not grab any fucking or not to not advertise, but they're not allowed to get any data on anyone under the age of 13, which means that the algorithm doesn't work because they can't get the data of what they've watched and store that data. You see what I'm saying?
This is confusing now, so...
It's very confusing. So if you make yourself a children's only channel, you can't get ad revenue, or it will be significantly decreased because most people are using targeted ad revenue.
Yeah.
So you can't use targeted... You won't get any money from targeted ad revenue.
So if you're a kid, if you're watching a kid's content and you're a kid, you could be getting ads for like McDonald's or just very general things.
Whatever is general.
Yeah.
But most people are not doing the general advertising. There's such a small percentage of people in general advertising. The whole point of YouTube is that you can target an audience.
Got it.
And
man, that sucks.
yes, but here is the catch. If you declare yourself an adult channel, but you have what they deem to be children's content, then they can fine you money.
What?
So if they...
I'm starting off all my videos with, fuck the kids.
Right. But here's the thing. What they deem as children's content is anything related to cartoons or video games or anime or the word cool or the word yeah. And the shit that they say makes you or toys or anything like that. The shit that they say makes you this is a children's piece of content. If you play video games and you say fuck the whole time playing the video game, and you're just like fuck as you're playing Super Mario, they could still come back and say, well, yeah, you said fuck all those times, but this is children's content because you use Super Mario. It's a video game, and that's for children.
Oh my gosh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you get fined.
Yeah, because there's a lot of gray area with all the YouTube and everything like that, especially because of the adpocalypse and how, they tried to make it like, oh, okay, we want family-friendly stuff on here. We'll run ads on those things. Now they're taking away that, so it's just like, nobody gets ads.
Yeah. If you're children's content, you don't get ads. But if you're adult content, and then they deem you children's content, then you get fined.
See, this could potentially be something good for people who don't do kids content, like allowing content creators to be able to express themselves and say like fuck and like do dark
I agree with
and
that.
stuff like that. So this could be a good thing.
But what the fuck does Markiplier do? What the fuck do the Game Grumps do?
Woo!
What the fuck does JonTron do? You know what I'm saying? Like
that is a difficult situation to be put in.
That's interesting to me because then I'm like, if just the fact that I mentioned Super Mario just now, and then the algorithm bot catches me saying Super Mario and is like, oh, this is for kids. He said Super Mario. Like, so that's what a lot of people are worried about.
God, I'm going to Vimeo.
I'm
going to Vimeo. I'm going to Facebook.
Vimeo?
No, Vimeo is more fancy, you know.
Vimeo.
You know, and then I'm gonna go down onto Facebook, you know.
Yeah.
And where else? MySpace. Going back to MySpace.
We're all heading back to MySpace. Everybody, catch us there.
You know what? If you leave Ocean 7-Eleven in a comment on my MySpace, I'll put you on my top 8.
Yeah. I feel like nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about. All the people who watch this are like fucking 19 years old, I feel like. They're like,
Except for the people that are going to my show who are like, I get that reference because I'm 21 and over.
But see, and everybody's freaking out because YouTube has put out like basically like we will fine you, and the FCC has put out like, well, these are the things that could potentially make you children's content.
Yeah.
Like legit, it sounds like I'm joking, but they said the word is children's related content.
It's so dumb.
It's fucking crazy, right? But what do you think is going to happen? Because YouTube, I think YouTube is smarter than to just let things be as they are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I feel like YouTube's been around too long. I feel like Google's too smart. I feel like they are going to do something about it. But the question is, what do they do? My thought is this: for children's content, because I think it might, for children's content, go back to like a front page type of style where you can discover people and you can discover this stuff from a front page and then subscribe from there. And then you know, like it won't be based on the algorithm. It'll be based on like whatever it was.
I wonder if they're just gonna have like 2 almost completely different platforms, where it's like for if you're a kid and the kids content that like you would just constantly see only that type of stuff.
Well, the crazy part is they already have a YouTube Kids app, but they're not. Instead of saying, okay, if you're going to be a children's content creator, just create it for the YouTube Kids app, and then we'll separate it. They're saying for all of YouTube, we're going to say, nah, you decide, content creators, what you are. We'll let you figure it out. But if you guess wrong, then you're fucked.
Yeah, it's so weird that they would penalize you for just being like, I'm just an adult. I'm just doing adult stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, well, what then is but everybody's freaking out about it. I mean,
man, I'm very lucky that I get no views.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about
You're
that.
not even, dude.
I'm not even on the radar.
You're in the best position right now. But like, I don't know. Because when I first heard the news, before I understood it, I was like, oh, well, fuck, I could just make children's content, because then that means that a lot of people won't go to children's content because they're not going to get paid from it.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably I can be a big dog in a small marketplace of people who don't want to not make money. But now that I understand a lot of this stuff, like I'm like, oh, like if you can't be a part of, if a child can't be a part of the algorithm, how then are they going to find shit anyway?
Yeah. I wonder too if you can just not monetize your stuff and if you'd still be targeted. You know, because if you don't want to make money off of ads, so you're just like, nah, I opt out of putting ads on my videos. So then does that apply to you? Can you just make any type of content regardless? Because you're not advertising to kids, you're not advertising to anybody.
Right.
Because if that's the case, then a lot of people who
like,
already...
why are you going to get fined, right?
Yeah.
If you're not making money.
And there's a lot of people who make content for audiences who have jobs. You know, they have Patreon, and that's how they're supported. So, and you know, the ads help a little bit, but you know, Patreon does a great amount as well. And where they could just be like, you know, fuck this whole thing. I don't want to have to deal with this. I'll just live off of my Patreon. Things like that.
Yeah.
So,
They can't be, So, and they've been very vague about it. Like, YouTube's been very vague about, like...
Well, it's always going to be
the rules
vague
is.
because this is a completely new area.
Right, and they're trying to protect themselves.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of... do you think this is the end of YouTube? Do you think that, like...
I don't think so. I think
so either.
Yeah, I think they're smart and they adapt.
And I think they love money too much.
Oh, for sure. But I also like the fact that this could potentially be something good for content creators who are not kid friendly.
Yes.
This would be a good time
to
to seize that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and we were just talking about this. Like, like this is definitely not kid friendly material that we're doing.
Yeah.
But something like this survives all of that because we're not dependent on. We're not a podcast about toys and video games and all that shit. We're creating truly fucking original content that's for adults.
Yep. Or at least people who legally
over the age of 13.
Legally, yeah.
But yeah, it's
people old enough to kiss Kelso on a TV show. That's what.
We're looking at you, Mila.
Well, I'm definitely looking at you, Mila.
Mila Kunis. Oh my god, you're so hot. She's like what, 3 years older than us?
Is she?
I feel like she's probably more. Probably more than that. How old were we when that 70s
I'm
show
pretty
came
sure
out?
I was in like middle school or something. So it's quite possible.
Yeah, right?
Pretty possible, yeah.
Siri, how old is Mila Kunis?
Mila Kunis is 36 years old.
36 years
Oh, okay.
old. Damn,
She's
6 years.
Yeah.
6 for me, 7 for you.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, she has a birthday right in line with ours. August 14th.
What? Wait, when's your birthday again?
16th.
What?
You're
Dude, you have
15th,
you
right?
have the same birthday as Arden.
What?
Yeah, Arden.
Yo, Arden, let's celebrate our birthday together. She's like, birthday buddies, oh my god. That's a spot on Arden impression.
Wait, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I don't really have any plans yet.
You want to come over to Ryan's?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
Hey, listeners, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Do you want to watch
Do you want
a
to?
black screen? Because we.
Do you want to hear about our stories about what happened to Ryan's? Because I got you.
So good.
Yeah, actually, we can do that. Because Ryan usually has like a Thanksgiving party for like friends and stuff, like a Friendsgiving type of thing.
I love that.
Yeah, and we invite like our basketball team, and just a couple of people there. Nice. So it's nice. It's fun. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Yeah. Because it's tough, like being in a place where like your family isn't there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. Well, guess I'll just find some place to go.
Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot, like especially for Christmas because everybody goes back home for my group. So I'm usually one of the only. If
You're not
it's
going
like
back?
me, no, I never go back.
Oh.
I usually just stay here and I just stream on Christmas Day. So I'm just
You
like
get a lot of people?
like decent, you know, but it's just like, man, I have nothing better to do. I may as well do this.
Because I bet a lot of streamers don't stream, so I bet like you're...
No, they do because
Really?
before maybe a couple of years ago they didn't, but now everybody knows. Oh, on days like Thanksgiving or Christmas or their birthday, it's like a great way to get subs and money. So they utilize those days and they take advantage of those days.
Man, that's some high level thinking right there.
A little bit, but it's smart. You know?
hope you're all feeling giving.
Yeah.
There's no thanks without giving. By the way, my sub goal is in the right hand corner. That's so, but it is smart. No, but I get it. It's business.
Yeah, it's business. So it's like, you know, you would want to take advantage of those situations as well. I mean, that's what Black Friday is all about. How can we move our product?
Yeah.
So, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game. But I think, I don't know, we've done about 40 to 45 minutes.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to talk about? Anything your brain's going towards?
Man. Oh, dude. So there's this on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's this group called Subtle Asian Dating, right? And
what the fuck does that mean?
so it's a twist. So there was
Asian dating.
There's a twist. So there's something called Subtle Asian Traits, and it's a Facebook group full of Asian people that really blew up like last year.
Yeah.
And it got really popular because it was just a lot of people sharing like Asian memes where people can relate. Like, oh my gosh, I know that too. Like, you know. And then they made a twist, another group called Subtle Asian Dating, and it was basically where Asian people could auction their friends off.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, yeah, like, check out my friend. They're this many years old. They live here. This is how tall they are. And they're the best. And then they give them a list of pros and then a list of cons.
Okay.
And so it's like, and then people in the comments would be like, hey, what's up? Or they would slide in their DMs or like, hey, they would tag their friends like, hey, Brent, check out this girl. She lives in your area. You should check her out. And it's like, it was really cool at first because then it was like, there's a lot of authentic people like, hey, like I'm trying to meet somebody, or my friend has been single for a while. Like,
It always starts off that way.
And then within the past year, just, people who know they're hot.
Yeah.
Get auctioned off by their friends, and it's just like, these people aren't actually looking for a relationship. They're just looking for that hit of dopamine, like, oh, make me feel better about myself.
Yeah.
Tell me how hot I am. All thousands of likes, and I'm just like sitting there, holy, you scumbag, sap, shit for brains, fuck face.
Yeah.
You cunty little hoe.
Yep.
You masculine bag of muscles but no brains or personality. Drink another protein shake, you fuck face. Because
tell us how you really feel.
but it's just like, unless you're socially awkward, you should not be on there.
Okay, so let me see that I get this right. So it started out as somewhere where like goofy looking motherfuckers, where I could potentially go on, and people could be like, oh,
and there's something wholesome about you, like, oh, I do this, blah blah blah.
Yeah. And now it's just the same as Tinder, where it's like the hottest person wins.
Yeah, and their friends will be like,
it's turned into like a beauty contest.
Yeah, it's a beauty pageant, and their friends will be like, oh yeah, like. One of the cons will be like, she's gonna be hotter than you, or like the cons, like for the guys, is like, there's always gonna be girls in his DMs, and it's just like, well, if that's the case, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah.
If you have so much to pick from, why the fuck are you here?
That's not subtle Asian dating.
Yeah, that's cocky asshole projecting.
Yeah.
Cap.
That's just
cap.
That's just online dating. That's just dating.
But the thing is, like, a lot of times these people, it's like, look, I will understand if you're socially awkward. If you're very attractive, but you're socially awkward, maybe you have like difficulty, you have no self-esteem, and or you're just super introverted, and
because there's a lot of hot people.
Yeah, who are like that, and then it's like, oh, check out my friend. And if you're gonna be like that, I expect all the pictures to be you by yourself. Mirror selfies, but maybe even not mirror selfies, because that's too much confidence.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, it depends on the angle.
Exactly.
You can tell how confident someone is by the angle of their mirror selfie.
Yeah, if the phone is really high, that's how high their self-esteem is.
Yep.
The lower the phone, the less self-esteem.
If their arm is out like that, they got self-confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're getting it close.
I don't want any of that. I want the mirror to have watermarks on it.
Yeah.
I want your hair to kind of be like this, and it's almost a little blurry, but you can see like, oh, they're pretty.
Yeah.
You have to question. It's almost like, are they a catfish? They kind of look good from this angle. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
I want it to be like that.
They're in like overalls with paint on them.
Yes,
it's
yes.
The classic.
The clumsy.
Yes. Oh, I'm so clumsy. I'm so sorry.
But these people who are super hot, and they're just like.
I just got a boner thinking about a really hot girl who's clumsy.
Same, actually. We'll take care of it afterwards.
Yeah.
But these people who are in groups and like they're all arms around each other, and then their friends will have their face cropped out, and then the words "this could be you" here.
That's like a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. And I'm like,
that's
no,
not a real thing.
No, that could not be me.
Bro,
First of all,
yeah.
There's so many people going after this person. So knowing already, another thing, this could be you. No, because that person is already their friend. I don't want to be their friend. I want to be inside of them. Okay? There's a big difference. Don't make me that person.
Yeah.
Especially if that's a lot of times they'll hold them at like it's an ex. And they're holding the person. It's like, this could be you. I don't want to be your ex. It didn't work out, clearly.
You cut his face out of the picture.
I don't want you to cut my face off. What are you, a serial killer?
Yeah.
You wear it as a mask? Disgusting.
Wear it as a mask so you can go rob a 7-Eleven.
And then it's Ocean 7-Eleven.
Ocean 7-Eleven. Yeah. Oh man, we need that one guy. He rips faces off of people and puts them on as masks.
But it's just like, to me, I'm just like, dude, you guys are clogging this feed for things that you don't even really need.
Have you put yourself up there?
No, because I know I'm way too hot.
You're way too attractive.
I'm too attractive. I'm too funny.
Yeah.
I have way too much money.
Way too much confidence.
Yeah. I'm just, I'm...
Your penis is humongous.
It's giant. It's sometimes, it's so difficult to walk. I walk like a black guy in baggy shorts.
Yeah. you show a picture of a pie that's just been destroyed. Like the whole middle part is just like a gap the size of a McDonald's large cup.
Yeah.
And then it's just underneath it says, "This could be you."
This.
It's just pictures of various foods with humongous gaps in it.
Like the grapefruit, there's all that's left is the rind or the skin around it. There's no flesh of the grapefruit in there.
There's just like a turkey with a humongous hole out of the side of it. You could like see through the hole, like a fucking fence.
And then somehow there's just a brick wall, and there's a hole in the brick wall.
This could be you.
This could be you. You know what? In fact, me and Brent are gonna start writing we're gonna auction people off for money. That's gonna be our living.
This could be you.
Yeah.
We could be pickup artists, man.
Yeah.
We could teach people.
Another thing.
Yeah.
And maybe we can wrap it up soon. But
Yeah.
I recently got used as a catfish.
Oh, I saw you post about
Yeah. Somebody used my pictures on Tinder to catfish girls.
And and I remember reading the fucking. I remember reading. It was like, you don't know who I am?
Yeah. The person acting as me, they put the name Paco too.
Yeah.
Which is not my real name, but they're like, the girl's like,
Do you not watch YouTube?
Yeah, he's like, don't you know who I am? And the girl's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't. And he put, I'm rich and famous. And I was like, oh, God, this is weird because I am neither.
Whoever this catfish was clearly does not know you in person.
Yeah, in person, they don't know me. Online persona, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
I've never said I'm rich, though. I will never say I'm rich. And then the girl or the person posing as me goes, what's your favorite position?
Yeah.
What's your favorite position? Very bold. And the girl goes, you're not hot enough to ask that.
Yeah.
And
at least not now. Yeah. Not in the DM.
And in my mind, I was like, it's a really good answer. I don't think I am either.
I can't argue with that. Yeah.
I'm not, yeah. You know,
there's a certain level of hotness that you need to be to ask that question.
And if you're that hot, you should not be on subtle Asian dating.
Yes. That's the moral of the story.
If you could ask someone what their favorite position is, you don't get auctioned off.
Oh, dude, yeah. Mm-hmm. If you can ask that unironically and get an answer, fuck you, dude. Like,
what's your favorite position, though?
Dude, you're not hot enough to ask me that. You think I'm going to tell you? You're not even rich or famous. How did you find out about it was my question. How did you know?
I got
this girl contacted
This girl contacted me and was like, are you in L.A.? Or do you just have someone wilding out as you catfishing? And I was like, I am in LA.
Oh, so this girl contacted you.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I am in LA. I have a show. And then and I was like, but I don't remember matching with you. Yeah. And then she sent me a screenshot and I went, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. And then she and I fell in love and now we're married.
Oh, Jennifer?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That's insane. How many people has this person used to catfish you?
I know.
But
and now they all think I'm an asshole asking what's their favorite position.
I do have to say this though, man. Like, fuck. Like that is kind of like a flex almost.
No, but like for me, even me, it's not a flex. I'm like, there's so many other people you could use.
It's not a. There's
not a
way
flex, better people that you could use than me.
You've gotten to the point of fame where somebody wants to use your.
No, that's
picture
not true because there are girls who
catfish.
are not famous but very pretty, but get their pictures used as catfish, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but but you're not that. It's not. They're not catfishing as you for the attraction. They're catfishing as you for the fame. And that's the biggest compliment of all.
You know what? After this, my favorite position is going to be fetal. I'm crying right now, bro.
Oh, fuck. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Fuck, dude. Like, where can the people find you, man?
Everywhere, yellowpaco. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook. TikTok is yellowpaco sucks. How about you?
Find me everywhere at Brent Mukai, BrentMukai, especially on the TikToks, people. Get on that shit.
Yeah.
And hey, if you enjoyed this podcast, why don't you leave a comment? Because we fucking need that engagement, everybody.
Yeah.
The impressions aren't
What would
enough.
you steal from Ocean 7-Eleven?
What would you? Yeah.
Or not? What would your skill be if
Yes,
we were recruiting?
yeah.
If we're recruiting our crackhead team.
What part would you play in Ocean 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Also, if you're listening to this or you want to listen to this because you don't want to look at our faces anymore, and you're like, man, I wish there was a better way to enjoy this, then you can go on to anywhere podcasts are distributed and find us at Seriously Joking. Leave us a review. Leave us a comment. Leave us a fucking subscribe and shit. I don't know how it works on your shit. What are you doing?
Oh, no.
All right. You look like 21 Pilots right now.
Is this how they perform?
Yeah, they drop a mic in front, and he just is like screaming into the mic and like running around in circles and shit.
Why do they have so many pilots, though? Is this an Air Force Academy?
Yeah, it's like because 20 of them died right before I went and grabbed some sushi, and
That's how your family died
That's how my
in those
family
20
Yeah.
plane crashes.
yeah, I have 21 members of my family that were airplane pilots, and but that was during World War II. So how is this not content gold? All right.
This is definitely kids' content.
Yeah, definitely kids.
Yeah.
I've mentioned Super Mario. It's all over.
Oh, God.
See you later, everybody.
And thank you, the letter L, for sponsoring us.
Thanks, letter L.